welcome back to my channel. Yes, you have seen me in this look before in the exact same type of video. We are doing the haul follow-up number 7.2 because I wanted to break it up because I didn't want it to be just one big giant long video, and I'm trying to do more relatable, easy, less lengthy videos. So today we're just going to be going through the other things that I had purchased recently. If you had not seen the other part of this, which dealt with the items I got in my swap for my friend Ashley, I will leave that linked down below. Or if you haven't seen any of my other haul follow-up videos, I will leave those linked down below as well. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe and tap that notification bell to be notified of more videos. And let's just get into the products. Now, most of these are going to be like eyeshadow palettes because that was actually what I was getting into at the time. I know we guys are expecting highlighters, but we did eyeshadow palettes this time around. And the first one is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Glimmer palette. When I found out this thing was coming out, I knew I needed to have it in my life because I love the Shade and Light palette. And I love glimmer. I love glitter. I love shimmer. I will put it in my crease, all over my lid, all over my face, every which where I will do the glimmer. And it's just so beautiful to look at. Words cannot describe it. And I do really love this palette. I feel like though, if you have the Shade and Light and you're not a big glitter person, then this isn't a end-all be-all necessary palette. I wanted it to add to my collection, and I love the glimmer, and I love the fact that you have different finishes. You kind of have soft shimmers here, a bit more metallic, more glitter infused. This one's kind of a demi-matte with glitter thrown in. It gives you a wide range of, I love it when I can't describe anything worth a darn, but it gives you a wide variety of looks and finishes. If you pair this with the Shade and Light original palette, you are good to go. You have everything and anything you could possibly need for a full eyeshadow look, and I personally really enjoy this. If you kind of like the idea of the Shade and Light but want something to kind of punch it up a bit, I do recommend picking this up. I think it is absolutely stunning. The quality is phenomenal. All of her palettes, I have never had a dud from the Kat Von D family. She just always knocks it out of the park with her quality, and I really do enjoy this. Next up, we have the Naked Heat by Urban Decay. This palette kind of blew everything up and out of the water, and rightfully so. This palette is just absolutely gorgeous. The shimmers in here, they are some of the most phenomenal shades out of this palette. I mean, this Scorch shade right here, Dirty Talk is gorgeous. I love Sauced. They're just so good. I like the mattes down this side going on up here more than the ones up here. I just think that they're better. They blend a bit better, and they also just have better wear time. But overall, I think this palette is a hit from Urban Decay, especially considering the fact that they are discontinuing their Naked Smoky. I'm like, what's all that about? But I think if you have been eyeing this palette and you are drawn to the colors in here, I do recommend getting it. The quality is a hit. I love the packaging, and it is a really good addition to the Naked family. Now let's talk about the palette that had the whole internet going crazy. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. Now, I got mine, I think before a lot of the crazy whatever went through. I got mine from the Anastasia site the day it released because I really wanted this thing. And then before I got my palette, the Raw Beauty Christie, all kinds of people did their reviews and were like, this palette is horrible. You hit pan after using the shades just a little bit, and I was like, I was really scared that my palette was going to be crap because I love the colors in here. Now, funny enough, I find that this palette is no more powdery than say the Modern Renaissance, which I absolutely love. Basically what I'll do is I'll take my brush and I'll, you know, do my usual whatever, and with the kick up, I'll then just tap my brush and pick up the kick up that it created. So I don't find it a difficult palette to use. Some of the shades compared to other Anastasia palettes are a little lackluster. This Cube, this Electric, Adorn is absolutely beautiful, but these two shimmers here aren't very easy to work with. Rowdy is a little bit difficult to blend out, but all the other shades I haven't had too much of a problem with. I do think that the reason the internet blew up about this is because Anastasia has such a high standard for quality that when something like this pops out, people are like, oh, I don't know what to do. It's nothing to do. And so I still think it is a really good palette. I have heard that they are going to press the shadows a little bit firmer continuing now. But I did also watch a very good video from Wayne Goss that I will leave linked down below, and he talks about the reason that these are so powdery and whatever is because they are pure pressed pigments. So I thought he brought a little bit good light into that. But overall, I do enjoy this palette. I absolutely love the colors. Is it sort of the same wham bam as the Modern Renaissance? No, it's not, but it is still a good palette. And you guys know I went to Morphe for the very anticipated Jaclyn Hill palette. I do have a Get Ready With Me using this that I will leave linked down below. I really enjoy this palette. I don't think it is the end-all be-all palette. I do find that the shadows are either right on par or just a little bit better than regular Morphe shadows. The shimmer shades, they are so legit. They create the most beautiful high metallic shine. The mattes, I feel, aren't anything too crazy to write home about. They're workable, they're okay, they're whatever, but the shimmers really do make this palette. I do like the spectrum of colors. You do get those fun ones over here, all these beautiful warm shades. Overall, the palette is really nice. I think the price point does kind of reflect the quality you are getting. If you missed out on this palette, do not go to Poshmark or Mercari and pay the $150 that people are asking for it. That it is not worth that. I don't care how much you love Jaclyn and Morphe. Just if you missed it, you missed it. It's whatever. And I do like the palette, but it's not end all be all. I also picked up the 35B, which is just this really fun bright palette. I have used this multiple times, and I mean, it's Morphe quality. I have I have other Morphe palettes, so I kind of knew what I was getting into. It isn't anything phenomenal or remarkable or outstandable. They're just good shadows. You can pretty much rely on them. They aren't going to be, you know, like Viseart, like we talked about in the other one. They don't, you know, blend. Well, they blend well, but they don't blend, you know, themselves. But overall, I do like this palette. I think Morphe is a good price point, and if you are wanting to just kind of expand your collection, then I would recommend looking and investing in some of their palettes. Now, these two I actually really love. These were limited edition from like holiday last year, this year, whatever. And they are Bronzed Mocha and Copper Spice. I'm not sure which is which, but this is the 25B palette right here. These are, I think, better quality than their normal 35 pan eyeshadows. They just seem to blend a lot better. The shimmers are very beautiful, and they just create a really good look on the eyes. I'm actually wearing this one, which is 25A, on my eyes today. So pretty. But I do think these are a higher quality than the other ones, and I have been really enjoying these. You can get these both in a bundle off of Morphe for less than $40, and I would recommend investing in these because they are just so good, so compact, and they do create some lovely looks on the eyes. I just think that these shadows are better quality than the usual 35. Okay, that's it for eyeshadow. Let's talk about some highlighters, what you really came to this channel for. I have 6 to talk about. Firstly, we have the new Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders in the 4 new shades that they came out with. Let me just tell you right now, I am wearing this golden flower crown as my highlight today, and it is poppin'. These are absolutely the same as their regular Mega Glow, the Crown of My Canopy and Precious Petals. They are super pigmented, absolutely beautiful, look gorgeous on the skin. This one is Blossom Glow, which is this beautiful, just like light tawny pink. There's what she looks like right there. And then we have Botanic Dream, which is kind of a deeper rosy pink. Now these are conducive to hard pan, so you want to use kind of a stiffer brush with them. You can take some tape and just kind of get rid of the hard pan, but they are absolutely beautiful. And then Royal Calyx, which is actually a lot more wearable than you would think. It comes off a little bit softer and more iridescent on the cheeks, but I think these are absolutely phenomenal. Would highly recommend you going in and seeing what shade you like and picking these up. These are a phenomenal highlighter from the drugstore and just a phenomenal highlighter all around. Then last but not least, I have the 2 Becca Light Chasers. This is in Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell, and this is not the one I needed to talk about. Okay, we'll just talk about them all. I got all 4 that I got right here because I'm an idiot. Now the problem I have with these is not the finished look. I mean, let me show you Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell. Looks really pretty in the pan there. First off, dipping your finger in, it is not the same formula as a normal Becca highlighter. It is a lot rougher, not as smooth. It is very pigmented, but when you put these on your face, they just don't glide on and melt in like the normal Becca highlighters. If they did, this would be a standout product. Then we have Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. Once again, these look absolutely beautiful. They're kind of unassuming in the pan. Then in the swatches, they are very reflective, but it is very difficult to get that look on your skin. It's just not as easy to work with as a normal Becca highlighter, and it takes a lot of struggle to get this. They do make a banging inner corner highlight, which is honestly what I'm probably going to continue to use these as. They just kind of missed the mark overall, and if Becca had created a formula that was more akin to their original formula, I think these would have been much better. They're definitely not worth the $34 price tag considering how much product you get compared to a normal Becca highlighter. So just skip on these and get a normal Becca highlighter or one of the bigger limited edition ones that they come out with. They just came out with this like lilac geode one. Get that, not these, and you will have a much better experience. Well, there we have it. Haul follow-up 7.2. Please let me know if you like this videos, if you want to see any of these products in a get ready with me tutorial, yada yada yada. You know how it goes. Let me know if you have and like any of these products because I would love to have people's opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!